These are the same old Giants. What is going on, guys? What's going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video. Man, I mean, what is there to talk about in this game? I mean, why are you even watching this video? There is nothing more I can say to this game that is going to benefit your life. Nothing more. Except BetUS. Check out BetUS and make sure you put your entire life savings on the New York Giants losing football games, especially next Monday night versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Make sure you guys sign up with BetUS. 150% sign up bonus up to $2,000 on your first three deposits. First deposit. First deposit. And your second and third is 125%. So, listen, a bonus to your bonus right there. So, listen, I don't know where to begin. Again, it continues to show. This is why I want Daniel Jones to play the entire season. It continues to show that Daniel Jones is not the answer. It's not, why put in Drew Lock? It's clear that Drew Lock is not a better quarterback. He's not better. He's not going to help this team at all. Leave Daniel Jones in there. Let Daniel Jones prove why he doesn't even need to be the problem. He doesn't need to be the problem, all right? Prove why he's not the answer to our problem. Prove why he's not the solution to this franchise getting a step ahead, all right? So long as the Giants been their quarterback, as Daniel Jones been the Giants quarterback, I think he's beat the Philadelphia Eagles one time, if I'm not mistaken. I think like once. It's the same old shit over and over and over again. As far as the division goes, the Giants are now 0-3 in the division. They lost a close one to the Washington Commanders because they didn't have a kicker. They lost to the Dallas Cowboys because they couldn't hit one deep shot out of the 5 or 6 opportunities they had to get a deep shot. You hit one of those, you win the game. And now they get their shit pushed in by the Philadelphia Eagles at home. The Giants have scored 1 touchdown at home this entire season. 1 touchdown. And if you combine their points, it's laughable. It's absolutely laughable. Their points they put up the entire season at home so far. This is not a good football team. All right. Could it have been competitive? Absolutely. This is a team that cannot get out of their own way. All right. The reason why Philadelphia picked up momentum in that second quarter is because the Giants were not able to adjust like the Philadelphia Eagles did. The Philadelphia Eagles continued their trend of not scoring a single point in the first quarter of this entire season. They continued that trend versus the Giants. I thought that was going to change. I thought it was going to be the first drive the Eagles were going to put a touchdown on us because of Saquon Barkley. Okay? Daniel Jones didn't even have 100 yards passing. I mean, Jalen Hurts barely did as well. But Jalen Hurts still scored 2 rushing touchdowns, and had a passing touchdown of his own as well. So, he at least did something. Daniel Jones did nothing in this game. I don't want to hear about the offensive line, him getting sacked a bunch of times. I don't want to hear about receivers dropping the ball. He wasn't good. Everybody takes blame here. And listen, if you want to give the quarterback credit for winning games, you got to give him credit for losing games as well. Daniel Jones is not the answer to our problems, and so long as he's our quarterback, we are not going to do absolutely anything in this division. That 9-6 record in 2022 was so fraudulent because we got a 9-6-1 record off of a 1-5-1 record in the division. We went 1-5-1 in the division. We won 1 game against Washington. Got swept both times from... did we get swept both times? Could be wrong about that. Was it 2-4-1, 1-5-1? I think it was 1-5-1. That's insane in the division. Playoff teams always... If you're in the playoffs, odds are you are going to be good in the division. The Giants have not been good in this division for years. Why? Because we have not been able to beat the Philadelphia Eagles or Dallas Cowboys. We always beat up on Washington, right? That might change this year. That might change for the foreseeable future. but we cannot beat the Philadelphia Eagles or Dallas Cowboys. Like I said, the Giants had a chance to do something in this game in the first quarter, and they couldn't get out of their own way. We had illegal man downfield again from an RPO. We can't get this offensive line to just stay put on our RPOs. They just have to get upfield. All right? And they're always first down plays. Always first down plays. Darius Slayton and Wan'Dale Robinson cannot catch the ball with their hands to save their lives. As much as I love those two players, I love Darius Slayton, I love Wan'Dale Robinson, they are the top 2 leading wide receivers in drops this year. That's why the Giants lead the NFL in wide receiver drops, because they are top 2 right now in wide receiver drops. I believe so. I know Darius Slayton leads the NFL. That I don't know about Wan'Dale. I think he's like 2 or 3. They both drop an insurmountable amount of passes. Okay? And then you can't blame it on Daniel Jones. He's putting it in the numbers. That bad Darius Slayton drop was a little behind him, but you cannot catch the ball with your shoulder when... What is this? What is this? You can't do this? You can't do this? Like, this is like... You're in the NFL. You're in the NFL. Like, they teach you in middle school to put a diamond to catch the ball. Why are you catching curl passes with your stomach? Why are you doing that? I don't know, man. I don't know. We ran the ball 3 times in the first half. 3 times in the first half. Why did it... And we had Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary to work with. We had both of those guys. And we decided to throw the ball constantly. Throw the ball. The first quarter was still 0-0. Daniel Jones sacked on every freaking drive that he was in. Every drive he was in, Daniel Jones was at least sacked once. The Giants did a good job defensively as well until they broke apart. Saquon Barkley had almost 200 yards on us. I think he had 200 yards total, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check that. But he had like 175 yards on the ground. That is insane. And he had his revenge game. But one thing I do want to tell you guys is, do not let this game convince you that that the Giants made a mistake in keeping Saquon Barkley. It still remains true that Saquon Barkley was not going to come back to the Giants, and the Giants should not have brought back Saquon Barkley. Okay? It still remains true. Let's just put that out there. He had a legacy game versus us because he was motivated. And he's still great. Saquon Barkley is awesome. He's a great player. It was still in the best interest for the Giants moving forward to not re-sign Saquon Barkley. That remains true. Do not let your emotions get ahead of you and say, oh my God, we made a big mistake because he put 175 on our head. Just use your logical thinking. But this was a terrible game. Defensively, they broke apart. They gave up. Brian Daboll gave up. And you know what? I don't blame them. The Giants cannot execute at all. They're not a team that's going to capitalize on anything the opposing team is showing you. They're not going to capitalize on it. The Eagles didn't score in the first quarter. This is something they haven't done all season, and you couldn't take advantage of that. You had to be another team that can't score in the first quarter. You can't put a field goal up. Give them a little bit of pressure, make them do something they're not comfortable with. Instead, you allow them to cause first blood in the second half, in the second quarter, and you never were able to fight back from there. Theo Johnson, OPI in the end zone. Was that really necessary? Costed us a touchdown. Who knows if he didn't call that OPI, if he would still be open enough to make that throw, but was that really necessary? Come on. Pushed us back, made us score a field goal. It would have been 14-7. It would have been a little bit better. Not too much better, but it would have been a little bit better if we went into halftime 14-7. But instead we go to halftime 14-3. It looks a lot worse. I know it's a difference of 4 points. It's a lot worse. So, that being said, guys, this is the New York Giants, man. This is the New York Giants. This is what we're gonna have if we don't get anything, if we don't change anything around here. And it starts with the quarterback position. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't want to hear it all the time. It's not Daniel Jones' fault. Blah, blah, blah. He's not the answer. He's not the answer. The quarterback position is supposed to be the guy you look at when the rest of your team is absolute ass and they're in a ditch right now, like they were in this Philadelphia game, and the quarterback is supposed to step up to the stage, be on that pedestal and say, I'm going to lead the charge. I'm going to force this to be competitive. I'm going to make this a game. I am going to be the reason why we are in this game. All the great quarterbacks do that. Daniel Jones is not that. Daniel Jones needs the rest of his team to uplift him to win games, rather than Daniel Jones being the reason why everybody plays better. It's the total opposite. Total opposite. You put Daniel Jones on the Niners. You put Daniel Jones maybe with the Philadelphia Eagles. You put Daniel Jones with the Texans. You put Daniel Jones with the Detroit Lions. Maybe he'll be good. But not every team is designed that way. Not every team operates in that way. And you need a guy your quarterback needs to be the best player on your team. He needs to be one of the best players on your team. Daniel Jones is not one of the best players on the team. By far. He's not. Malik Neighbors can't do it all. I'm happy we have Malik Neighbors. Now let's go in the draft and get us a quarterback that's going to throw Malik Neighbors the ball. And make this offense functional. Versus, it doesn't matter who we go up against. It doesn't matter who. I want to be confident as a fan to say my quarterback is facing the number one defense in the nation or in the NFL, and I think my quarterback is gonna put up some numbers. I don't have any confidence in Daniel Jones going up against good defenses. The Philadelphia defense is not even that good. It's not even that good. But I still have no confidence in him going against an NFC East division rival. No confidence. So, that being said, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next Monday. We will be back doing the film for this game and maybe some other videos in between. But these are the New York Giants. I'm out. See you guys later. Woo!